You know what time it is. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube universe. We are back at it for the evening session. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube universe. Happy Tuesday. We're back at it. Asia session has been kind of quiet so far. We'll see what happens. NFP came in hot. NQ was kind of in the range today, so we'll see what happens. The real banger is CPI on Thursday, so we'll see what comes of that. We could go either way, guys. The daily candle actually looked good today, or yesterday, or today. So we'll see what happens. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube universe. Welcome back to another episode of the Infinity Shop. Hope you guys are doing well, man. This thing, I'm trying to go live on Tickety Talkie, and it is not. I don't know if it can handle all this. I have Thinkorswim up. I don't know if it can handle everything. Maybe I can. Can I turn it on after? The last time I turned it on, man, it kicked me out. I don't know if I want to do it. Should I try it? I wonder if I should try it. That thing kicked me off last time. All right, let's try it again. I'm gonna try it one more time. If this doesn't work, yeah, it's not working, bro. I hope this thing doesn't crash. I just don't know why it always does this. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna let me do it. We should be back though. We're back. We're back. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think I have to do it I just have to use a different route to go live. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm going to figure it out. All right, guys, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Hope you guys are doing well. Prolific, we back. Prolific, we back in the building, dog. Shout out to Prolific, dog. Prolific Trades in the building. I cannot read that first comment. What in the world? Why does OBS do this? I should be able to see the whole chat regardless of whatever. Topstep. Oh, who's that? Trading His Life? Okay. Yeah. Everybody got screwed over. Are they gonna do anything about it? Topstep screwed me over today. Shout out to Trading His Life. What's going on, man? I was at 1,500 on my combines, and then they voided all my losses, and I went way over consistency rule. Yeah. They did that to me today too. Cause I was playing. I just finished up a combine just now, so I'm thinking. Cause I tried to lose some to bring it back to 1,500, and then when I came back for Asia session, it was back at the high level. So, or the initial amount, which was like $100 more, 100 or 200 more. So. I don't know what's going on, man. Project X, they need to figure something out. Shout out to Trading His Life. Shout out to Prolific Trades in the building. Lone Wolf Blue 66 is in the building. West Coast, Washington is in the building. Prolific Trade says no news Wednesday. Inbound. Yup, pre-CPI. CPI Eve. I call it CPI Eve. Topstep got to do, they got to do better. They did this wasn't happening last year, man. There were no issues with Topstep last year. I didn't have any issues with Topstep last year. It's just been all this year. The Project X, they're trying to take on all the other firms, etc., etc. Very interesting. prop firm beefs. We'll see what happens. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Prolific Trades. We are in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Can't I take this thing off? I can. All right, man. Let's get to it. But yeah, man, just did the other half of this combine during Asia. I wasn't expecting to do Topstep today, but one of my combines reset. I meant to cancel it. I was like, I meant to cancel that, man. I didn't want to do Topstep. I was like, man, Apex is $19 for eval. I gotta do those. But then I wake up and it says you have one reset pending. I'm like, what? $52 for a 50K on Topstep. It's all good. So I had to trade it today. So I traded it today, hit it at the open, got my first 1500, and then during the Asia Open, I got the second 1500. Now I'm doing levels, marking up my chart. Yeah, Topstep got to do better. Shout out to Prolific. Lone Wolf Blue says, day traders, new system, Onyx is up now. It's like Project X. Uh-oh. Except it's rhythmic. So I can use either my Quant Tower now or I can try Onyx. Nice. If you try Onyx, let us know how it is. Shout out to Trading is Life 001. The Pinot says same as yesterday, and I tried to bring it back down to 1500, and now it says for tomorrow Pinot I'm down 800. I'm still made 2.3 yesterday. Dang, that's wild. Yeah, they gotta figure something out. A lot of go look at their Discord. The Discord is erupting. it's erupting. They're like, what the heck? It feels like they're trying to. I don't know, man. Are they trying to sabotage? I don't know. Are they sabotaging? All right, man. This past Topstep 50K makes up for the boo-boo I made during New York. New York, I was doing too much, man. I was doing fine. Then I felt like I had diamond hands after I passed the 150K evals. I was doing fine on all my other PAs. Then I got to one PA, went down like 200-300. And then the revenge trading snuck in for that one account. Everything else did fine. And it definitely went overboard. Uh-oh. Did I switch this? Ooh, did I switch this out? Yeah. But yeah, man, we're going to figure this out. I see trend line action. These are some key levels, too. I was watching on, let me see if I can figure this thing out. How do we do this? I'm gonna see if I can go live. I gotta just do it the old-fashioned way. Camera. What do we add? I don't even know how to add it. Let me see. How do we display capture? Or we do window capture. Add. Live panel. see if I can do that. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can make this big enough to overlap everything. Let me see. And then maybe, but it's so like, it doesn't look, I would have to make this thing huge. Let me see. I would have to make this thing like extremely, but it looks like it might work. This thing might work. Hold on. I would just have to make it like huge. Dang. I mean, it is kind of working. Dang, I don't know if the quality is going to be good though. It's like I'm zoomed all the way in. Quality is going to be weird, but it looks like it might work. All right, we're going to try this. Hopefully they don't. I wonder, I think the quality is not going to be good though. That's the only thing. Highlight, record, mobile preview. Mobile preview. Oh, okay. There it goes. Oh boy, look at that. That looks wild. All right, I don't know if that's gonna work. I'm sitting here trying to get TikTok going. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Lone Wolf Blue 66. Yeah, let us know how the Onyx is. Yeah, hopefully they usually Topstep makes it right, but it seems like it's every couple of weeks something's happening. They gotta do better. Oh, the support team doesn't write. They didn't write you back. Oh no. Usually they do like they'll do like a blanket band-aid. I still think it's a conflict of interest when the prop firm owns the trading. You ain't lying. Prolific. They pulling strings in the background. Lone Wolf Blue says I opened it up and it's similar to private. It also has a trading journal, nice, and calendar as well, nice. I like the calendar. You can't beat the calendar. All right, this thing, I don't know if this is gonna work, but I might just go live anyway. The virtual camera obviously kicks me offline. Just like Project, it doesn't have the indicators I like, which is in Quantower. Yeah, Quantower is loaded with the indicators. Shout out to everybody in the chat. What prop firm is better than Topstep because I'm getting screwed now? Dang, man. You can track Take Profit Trader. Lone Wolf Blue 66 says Day Traders is good. Take Profit Trader. That's a good one. Lucid Trading, Buell Knox. I got codes if you need them. Use Infinity for the cheapest discounts. Lone Wolf Blue 66 says I prefer day traders, yep. And they often have 90% sales, yep. I think it's 80% now. Nice. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We are in the mix. Gonna go for a couple of hours. I'm sitting here trying to get tickety-tocky going. Tickety-tocky. TikTok. Yeah, if I go live like this isn't clear enough. It's not gonna work. Yeah, it's not clear enough, but what if I overlay? Cancel. Still not great. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Dang it. The other one looks fine. It like crashes OBS. That's wild. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Ooh. Video. Camera. Add. This thing better not kick me off again. Yeah, I don't know if this will work. This is not going to work. Okay. The quality isn't good. I don't know. I have no idea, but I'll try it out. Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to figure out this tickety-tocky thing. I don't know. It's not going to be clear, but boom. It's gone. Let's just see what happens. We'll try it out. And we're back. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Team Massive in the back. Team Massive is in the building. Blessings, brother. What's going on? What up, though? What's going on? Shout out to Team Massive in the building. Normal Blues 66 says, and with day traders, it's a one-time fee and not monthly for their evals. Nice. Also, with the Rhythmic trailing account, you get the full Quant Tower license, not the chopped version at other props. Free. Nice. Silver going wild again? Uh-oh. The next hurdle for these markets will be CPI. Do we shoot to the upside or do we implode to the downside? Those are the two options. Because CPI, man, CPI will give you 100 or 200 or 300 points. Easy. And then once you get to New York, continuation. So that 3 can turn to 5. That 5 can turn to 700. CPI, once you get that range, anything can happen. Team Master says, I'm waiting for the 25, 193 touch. Nice. Can we get it tonight? Man, you never know. At this point, anything can happen. The New York session, the candle for the previous sessions from a daily perspective was actually decent. Oh, let me just turn off the title. How about that? Go live. Audience control thing. Whatever. We're just gonna let it go. Let's just see what happens. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we'll just figure it out. We will figure it out. Can't I like drop it down here or something? Yeah, let's just drop it down there. I'm not even gonna look at it. Or hold on a minute. All right, if I get kicked out, live chat. Okay, so you can pop it out. Okay. Let me minimize that, and then we'll just put it like that. That is what it is. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Just passed a Topstep combine. That was by mistake. I was not planning on trading Topstep today. But yeah, we figured it out, man. We got a Topstep combine passed. The regular one, not the deal. The deal. The $95 deal. No activation fee deal. If you don't take your time and trying to like pass those when you pay the $100, if you try to force it, the eval fee can add up quick. Let's pop back up, man. We got that 200 SMA on the 15 up in the 360s. We keep rejecting down from that level, so we'll see what happens. We keep rejecting down from that level, but the 200 SMA on the 5 keeps acting as support, so we're like bouncing in between. All right, what time is it? We are bouncing in between, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Let's keep it going. All right, give me 1 second, guys. All right, I'm back. All right, guys, let's see. Shout out to all my shout out to the night crew, the after work crew. All right, guys. We have to figure out. Yeah, let's see if they kick me out. Last time they kind of kicked me out, so we'll see. On Topstepper. Topstep. Shout out to all the new subscribers, man. Let's keep it going. I'm trying to get the TikTok. It will not let, OBS will not let me multi-stream to TikTok. Let me see how it looks. Is it that? The middle looks fine. Oh no, hold on. It's just the quality isn't gonna be right, but it is what it is. Yeah, it's kind of messy, but it's cool. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. We're just gonna leave it on, see what happens. All right. Mr. Koski says Silver's going crazy. You got your bulletproof coffee. Shout out to Mr. Koski, man. Whoa. Let me go look at ooh. Whoa. I gotta shrink that thing. Sitting here looking at levels. I have to do did I already do that? Yeah, I kinda marked it out. Ooh, yeah, last month midpoint, right? Last month, 50%. The midpoint of last month's range is 25,085. 25,085. That's the midpoint. Then last week's midpoint is 25,494. Okay, so if that's done, then I can go to, let me go to my daily. I can make it like smaller. Then I have to do my Fib talk, Fibonacci, Fib talk. Yesterday's high, 25,444. Yesterday's low, 25,073. Wow, so we really swept that level. That's interesting. All right, cool. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I go live. Shout out to Team Massive. I'm waiting for the 25. Yep. Yeah, we'll see. I think we'll see how the session is tomorrow, because usually CPI Eve or the day before some news. Price action is can be a little finicky. You could get a move that looks like somebody already knows what's happening, like front runs the move, or you can get chopped when everybody's like waiting. Mr. Kashi says, I think it's going to go up. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Ty. Appreciate the sub. Team Massive says, waiting for the full daily candle retracement. Lone Wolf Blue 66 says, Onyx also has built-in trade copier, allows bracket orders and trailing stop. Nice. So you can do multiple firms. Let's see. Let me go look at these daily levels real quick. Yeah, if you look at it, we're just fighting. We are fighting 200 SMAs, man. Back and forth. Very interesting. 1 hour candles are above water, though, for the time being. Yesterday's close is going to be important. If we can stay above that, bulls got a shot. But if we start collapsing below that, and if you look at the EMAs on the daily, bulls got work to do. They got to pierce. They got to get back into the 400s and hold in order for the daily bulls to start jumping back in. Very interesting. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Lone Wolf Blue 66. Mr. Koski says, not sure on multiple firms. Okay. I think it's just day trader accounts. Okay. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Decent day during decent session for New York, but I just overdid it with one PA. But tomorrow we'll do better. Clap it up. I'm going to speak it into existence. Tomorrow we'll do better. Overdid it, man. Jeez. I think it's working now. Kind of. TikTok hasn't said anything, so we'll see. I don't know. OBS. Whoa. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm trying to mirror OBS, but it's not giving it to me. So the quality on TikTok isn't great. That's cool. Let's draw this trend line on Topstep, or not Topstep, but Trade Elite. Yeah, 15-minute is weighing down, man. Technically. This is yesterday's overnight low. We gotta put it on QQQ, not QQQ, and Q. Let's see if they ride this trend line. So far, that's what's happening. Let me see if I can draw it better. Wow. Very interesting. You could go like this too. Technically, if you want to go range bound. Minute perspective. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube universe. Just sitting here looking at levels, man. 193. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Lone Wolf Blue says, took a short trade in Onyx, 68 profit, just to check it out. Fast fills and didn't have slippage that time. Nice. And still 100% win rate in this account. Nice. Keep it going, Mr. Koski. Nice. I'm just sitting here watching levels. Tomorrow is CPI Eve. I wonder if I don't know how Topstep is going to resolve this, but they better honor this past account. I don't want to hear no excuses on Topstep. I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear no excuses, man. All right. What time is it? All right. Let me see. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you want to hop in the Discord, the link is in the pinned comment, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to grab some Buell Knox or Lucid evals, use code Infinity. Shout out to Techno. What's going on? Techno 2012 is in the building. What's up, Techno? All right, man. We're about to find out. Let's see. How does this thing? Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Apex. Trader funding. All right, we gotta make a decision. So yeah, we're just watching the price action. Nothing crazy happening so far. I'm just sitting here doing some charting. Bulls are trying to hold the line, man. Look at the last 4-hour candle. Look at mean wick to the upside, mean wick to the downside. Small body. CPI will decide a lot. CPI is going to decide a whole lot. Yeah. Yeah, I still gotta figure out. I'll figure it out. Well, we're just gonna have to deal with it. It is what it is. Lone Wolf Blue 66 says, and off topic, I posted a drone pic of one of the roads. Oh man, your own drone? You went out there and took pictures? Shout out to Techno. Techno says, missed getting stopped out by a penny in silver tonight. Now up 55 cents. Techno 2012, Lone Wolf Blue is the Silver Surfer. He said silver is moving tonight. Oh, not yours, nice. I had a drone, but it flew away. Where's Moon or Mars? Man, I had a drone. It was my first drone flight. That thing is gone. It was a gift, but still. I was hurt. I was like, oh man, that thing is gone. It took flight and never landed. And we were next to like a base, so I think they intercepted that thing, man. I tried to get it down. It was not coming down for nothing. Shout out to Mr. Koski. Mr. Koski says, I want to get a drone. I said, yeah, I need to get another one. Moon or Mars is like, I need to get another one. I'll get one eventually. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Oh yeah, speaking of that. bro. Yeah, price action is kind of flat tonight. I think the CPI Eve is gonna might be quiet. Might get some more range action like we did today. Yeah, this range it looks like it's gonna be the same thing as New York. Back and forth, back and forth. Unless we get something out of the blues. Some volume, some news, something. Shout out to Antoine Payne, 9632 in the building. Yeah, I'm gonna figure this quality out on Tickety Talkie. I'll figure it out. But for now, we're just gonna be on. Yeah, we're just chopping around, man. I was able to catch this candle up. That's how I passed these this series of candles up from VWAP. That's how I got the second half of the 3,000. Used a couple minis, scalped my way up. Yeah, look at the wicks, man. The 4-hour wicks in both directions. That means there's a lot of decisions to be made at this level. This 25,300 level. It's gonna be interesting. We'll figure this out. All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Techno 2012. Techno 2012 says silver is on a monster run. New all-time high. Oh man, Mr. Koski, fresh highs? Jeez. Fresh all-time highs for silver. Sheesh. It's moving. Oh no. Oh gosh. Stop. Alright, what am I looking at? Live. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading and what do you trade? Shout out to all the new subscribers. Prices riding the EMAs, yeah. Yep. Did I get all of these? Oh no. The other one isn't going? I don't know, is it? Oh, it's still going, right? No, it's not. Oh no. I don't think the second, that is crazy. That's why. Let me see if I can turn it off and then turn it back on. Well, this thing, I don't know. Short stream stopped. Dang, it's not on. Dang, it crashed. It crashed the shorts. Let me see how this would work. If I do stop, can I continue? That's the question. Stop streaming. Yeah, that's crazy. And that thing definitely kicked that out. All right, we're figuring it out. We're chopping around. Yeah, we're flat right now. I don't know. Price action is flat. It's like a 40-point range, back and forth. Well, top to bottom was this 63, 60 to 260, 100-point range for the last like 2 hours, 3 hours. I'm not touching my PAs until tomorrow. Topstep, you can get away with trading Topstep during Asia. But if you trade a firm with a trailing drawdown during Asia, oh man. Price action is going to stay in one spot and eat up your drawdown. Not a game. All right. Here we go. Can the bulls do something here? All in all, this 4-hour candle and the last 4-hour candle are green. Even though we got some big, huge wicks to the upside and downside. Mr. Koski says if you do silver in a PA in your PA could make $1 million. That's a fact. But you know what? If I mess with silver, like the full size silver, I would have to be like deep in cushion. Like 10K in cushion. And I can like risk like 2K, 3K, see where it goes. I gotta be deep in cushion. But if I'm working on building the cushion, silver, I can't be around silver. Silver is a beast. The key is to build the cushion, man. Build the cushion, and then everything opens up. Techno 2012 says silver is a fickle mistress. That is a fact. You must tread lightly. I traded it. Mr. Koski made me trade it like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh, I can feel it. I know what this is. This thing is a beast. Like riding a bull, man. Volatility. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Dun-dun-dum-bum-bum. What else was I looking for? I was looking for... Dang. Alright, guys. I don't know what this thing is doing. I might have to start. I might have to stop and then try to restart and see what happens. I don't know if it'll... I don't know if I can continue, though. That's the only problem. That is the only issue. I'm trying to get the shorts up. Let me see if this thing will work. I don't know how this is gonna work, but guys, bear with me. Let me figure this out. I'm gonna see if I can pause the stream and bring it back. If I do stop streaming, will it bring me back? All right, we'll see. Let's give it a second. Maybe at 9. We got a fresh 1 hour candle in 12 minutes. Fresh 1 hour candle coming in hot. Lone Wolf Blue 66 says silver got some muscle. That's a fact. Definitely got some muscle. I was like, oh boy. All right, guys. I'm trying to see something is, I don't know, TikTok kind of threw off my live. I'm trying to see how this thing would work if I stop. Will it kick me out, or can I start it again? We'll see. Or we can just run it and then I'll fix it for tomorrow. I guess we can go to like maybe to like 10-ish. We'll see. I might do that. We are not moving, ladies and gentlemen. We're just sitting here. How's everyone doing, man? Happy Tuesday. We're not going anywhere. I'm sitting here doing levels, man. Working. I'm on Thinkorswim. Working on these levels, man. I need to go to my daily. Where's my daily chart? Here we go, bulls. Here we go. We need like a 80-point move soon. no, 100-point move somewhere, up or down. Monthly candles on NQ. Monthly candle on NQ is red. What's the open of the month? That's another key level. 482. Key level. That's another level that I should have on my level list. 482 key level. And what I need to do is like put them in order. I think if I just list them randomly, then I gotta like search. But if I put them in order, bada bing, bada boom. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading and what do you trade? Silver, bottom to top, 361 ticks times 25 bucks a tick. Not a game. Not a game. Mr. Koski is the Silver Surfer. Let me see. Alright, let me mark this day high, day low real quick. Yeah, we're not moving, guys. This is a tight range. We'll see. Maybe the next 4 hours will give us some movement. The middle of, let me see, the middle of November's monthly range is 25,085. The middle of last week's range is 25,494, which is close to the December open, which is 482, I believe. 482. Dang, I gotta have that marked out too. Why don't I do? I would have to. Let me see. Then you got weekly EMAs in play too. Weekly EMA support 25,177. We wicked down there, but the bulls are trying to hold it. That'll be insane if they curl this thing back up. Tesla fresh all-time highs. Wow. Where's Nvidia? Still in the 70s. I want Nvidia in the 60s. Still waiting. We touched 169, but I want mid 60s, low 60s, 160s. We are not moving anywhere. We are staying above yesterday's close. We are staying above VWAP. So technically, bulls have a little bit of control. When will we get a break? Let me draw these fibs out. Super tough. 73.25, right? Sitting on here, marking levels. 25. Fib talk. Yeah, that doesn't help. All right, I think we're good now. So yeah, we got fib levels, bang, bang, bang. Look at that. Bulls are trying to push. We'll see. Got 200 SMA on the 15-minute up above at like 359. Got levels everywhere, man. Levels everywhere. Whenever you see some space, that's when you can attack. 1 hour charts above EMAs and VWAP. So bulls got it, but daily levels are the only levels I'm concerned about. Those are like up in the 4s. Whenever we yesterday and oh no, we ended the day. Oh, they flipped the candle red. I didn't see that. They flipped the daily candle red into the close. So now you got big wick on the daily. Somebody pushed up. We got a daily FEG down there at in the 25 200s. Come on, bulls. Can they hold the line? What if they set us up for a CPI pop to all-time highs? That would be crazy. Moon or Mars, what's the word? Moon or Mars, what's the word? Shout out to my bro. Moon or Mars 301 in the building. Dino's Den, what's going on? What's up, man? How was your day? Shout out to Dino's Day. Den. Bruno Mars, what's the word, dog? Yeah, they've been talking about it all night. Silver is ripping to the upside. Dang. Yeah. Hold on to the accounts, man. Hold on to the accounts. 65,900. Wow. That's crazy. I remember you were talking about 62 and 63. Fresh all-time highs for silver. Bruno Mars was talking about fresh all-time highs for Tesla earlier. Elon's out of here. All that craziness. And look, Tesla at all-time highs. They were like, is Tesla done? They always find a way out. They always find a way out. Yeah. So yeah, I haven't done much during Asia. Just did Topstep combine. Passed the combine. I don't know when I'm gonna activate this thing though. I'm trying to focus on build up Apex. Dang, they cut off my short stream. That's cool. I'll let it ride. I'll let it ride. And then we can go like maybe one more hour. I don't know if I can stop the stream and bring it back with all the same information. I don't know if it'll let me go live with both though. That's the only problem. Dismiss, edit in studio. Yeah. This is it right here, but how do I get it back? Let me see if I can go. Oh, that'll be tough. Can I do that? Nah, that would be crazy. Let me see if I can do it. Bring it back? Can I do that? I don't know if it'll let me do it, but this will be interesting. Let's see. Did it do it? Hold on. It looks like it's live. It looks like it. Ooh, I think it came back. That's insane. I didn't know you could do that. Hold on. I think it came back. I just had to create another one and then Hit. Okay, hold on. What's up with the quality? No. All right, what's happening? Ooh, we good. I think we good. I think we're good. How did that happen? I don't know what I just did, but I think we're good again. Hmm. We're still in the range, chopping around. Yesterday's high is 25,444. Yesterday's low is 25,073. We're above yesterday's 50% retracement. Bulls are trying to push back up, man. If you look at it from a weekly perspective, they might have some action. Daily perspective, if they push, they might have some action. Hold up, how come my daily doesn't look like this? It doesn't, it is not the same. Hold on. Why do my daily EMAs look like this? Oh no, what is this? Hold on. Hold on, what am I looking at, bro? Why are my EMAs different? Hold on. This is a daily chart, right? Studies. Why do my EMAs look different over here? Bro. Are my EMAs? Oh, dang. So I got exponential. Oh boy, hold on. Um, dang. Jeez Louise. Let me see. So that's all right. I gotta change this then. Edit. Simple. $20, right? Wow. I gotta figure this thing out. Hold on. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading and what do you trade? If you're on the short stream, come over to the horizontal stream. I'm on the 20, right? Wow. So you're telling me my 20 has been wrong? Hold on. Well, it hasn't been the same one I've been charting, which is crazy. Yeah, that's a different perspective right there. All right. Yeah, we're just chopping around, man. Let's see what happens. Fresh 4-hour candle in like 40, 42, 43 minutes. If you're on the short stream, come over to the horizontal stream. I have to delete the last one then. Bro. All right, the short stream is back. If you're on the short stream, come over to the horizontal stream. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Let's go. Shout out to Mr. Koski. Antoine Payne says we have to get out of 362. Hopefully we get out of there in the next couple hours. Right now we are chopping around, guys. Mr. Koski says silver's taking a rest. That thing's been gunning to the upside. Yeah, we're kind of just sitting here. Definitely just sitting here. If you go a little mini trend line over here. Trend line action. Past the Topstep combine, 50K. That's all I've done during Asia session. Attack the open. That kind of makes up, but not really. That least I'll have it on the side. I'll just keep the XFA on ice. Man. Let's see. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Apex Clippers in the building. The Mod Squad. Shout out to Mr. Koski. Shout out to Antoine Payne. Shout out to Dino's Den. Shout out to Techno 2012. The Silver Surfers are in the building tonight. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Team Massive. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Shout out to Lunar Mars 301. Shout out to Prolific. Shout out to Trading His Life. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to all you guys, man. Shout out to the new subscribers. Appreciate the support, man. Let's keep going. What's happening? If the quality is fuzzy, go to your options and then change the quality to 1080p. 60 FPS. And you'll be able to see clearer. What time is it? 9. How's everyone doing, man? Happy Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. CPI Eve. CPI Eve. CPI Eve. That candle's gonna be massive. I can feel it. I don't know which direction we're gonna go in though. Massive candle. I'm gonna try to pass some 250Ks with it. We'll see. If you're gonna try to pass a 250K eval, see around CPI, that's your target. CPI. What's the max cons on a? I gotta look that up. 250, right? Yeah. Might just do. Antoine Payne says, can we trade that on Apex? Yup. Apex, you can trade news on Apex. Mr. Koski says, in the time in sales, there was one sale of 100 contracts and another of 94 contracts. Big dog money, yeah. Those are the hedge funds. Hedge fund bots. Shout out to Peter Tuckman, man. Peter Tuckman says he trades $1 billion per day. It's a lot of money out there. Shout out to Peter Tutton, the Einstein of Wall Street. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're on the short stream, come over to the horizontal stream. At least get the 5. Let's see. Shout out to Antoine Payne. Yep. CP, you can trade everything on Apex. CPI, FOMC. News trading is allowed. Wow. CPI is on Thursday, bright and early. What about our earnings? I think Micron is tomorrow. Nike is Thursday. Nike earnings. Yeah, Micron is tomorrow. Nike and FedEx on Thursday. Accenture. Oh man, come on, bro. CarMax, Cintas. Yeah, we're chopping around. Chop, 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 chop. Choppity, chop, chop. Yeah, daily candle. Daily candle does look like it wants to curl back up, but it still has some a little bit of resistance. But this daily FEG is acting as support, and the 72 is acting as support. Down here in the 25 200s, we got some daily bulls resting in this area. Look at that wick. We flushed down to like almost 25K, bounced right back up into the 300s. Shout out to Antoine Payne. Antoine Payne says, bet. Are you going live in the morning? Tomorrow morning? Hopefully, yeah. I should be on tomorrow. If not in the morning, I'll be on in the evening. But I should be on. CPI is on Thursday. We'll see how that goes, man. Prolific says, let me grab some more evals before this 90% off is over with. Yes, sir. I might grab I think I've had a good 90% campaign. Got like eight PAs out of it. So now I gotta figure out, I'm trying to get 10. So maybe buy like a couple more, see if I can run it during, pass some more during CPI and just tuck them to the side. Shout out to Prolific, back in action. Let's go. Man, we're barely moving. Prolific price action is chilling right now. We're just riding this little mini trend line. Prolific says, I need that 10 for real, for real. Yes, sir. And once you get above 10, you get a little bit of wiggle room, man. Ever since I've dropped below 10, it's been a struggle. A little bit. Because when I only have like a couple, 1, 2, or 3, or 4, I don't know. I like feel myself like trying to force trades, but yeah. The more the merrier. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I go live. Let's go. Shout out to all the new subscribers. If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading? What do you trade? The bulls are slowly grinding up, slowly. Fresh 4-hour candle in 30 minutes, 32 minutes. Fresh 4-hour candle. Let's see how she opens up, man. So far, you got to give it to the bulls. It's been slow, but the bulls have been holding the line. When it comes to intraday charts, 5 minutes holding, 15 minutes holding, 1 hour's holding, 4 hours holding. Weekly looks decent. The daily does have some reclaiming to do, but bulls have something going. They're holding the line, man. Even though we've had some massive drops, they've picked it right back up. We had some massive drops. It was Friday. That was Friday. What was that Friday? No, that was Monday. That was the overnight, right? We dropped overnight and they picked it right back up, man. Somebody is pumping the markets. Non-stop, man. Each dip we get, like, somebody's buying it right back up. All right. Bulls are slowly grinding up, man. It's been a battle, man. Today was a battle. We sold off into the close, but Bulls are right back at it, man. The unstoppable Bulls. Fear greed. The fear greed meter is at neutral. We were just at extreme fear, but we're at neutral. So yeah. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Bada bing, bada boom. Mr. Koski says, what is really strange is that silver is moving up big, but the cumulative delta is red, more selling than buying. Mr. Koski, I think that's manipulation. Something's happening in the background. Somebody's holding this thing up. Could this be a trap? I don't know. If you see that, is that somebody front running CPI? I don't know. Me and Munar Mars, we always say somebody knows something whenever we get like a move the day before or a day or two before big news. Whoa, what was that? I don't know. This is, when was that? 4:59? I don't remember that. I do not know. This thing did not. I don't know if it rang. That would be interesting. But do I want to do that? Do you pay for it? Shout out to all the new subscribers, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're on the short stream, come over to the horizontal stream. There are 2 streams going. Bada bing, bada boom. Wow, this thing came back. That's pretty good. So if I get kicked out, I know how to bring it back. Trying to get this TikTok thing going. Just gotta get the quality down. Once the quality is down, we're good. We just gotta make it sharper. Right now I'm using a window within a window. Back to the trend line we go. Mr. Koski says I set an alert at 70 in silver. 70 is ripping. I mean, silver is ripping. All right, we're back. The bulls are grinding, slowly but surely. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading and what do you trade? They say silver's ripping, man. Yeah, we're kind of just stagnant, man. Stagnant, not really moving. We're like slowly grinding up. Fresh 4-hour candle coming in hot. 15 minutes. Fresh 15-minute candle. Fresh 4-hour candle coming in hot. Mr. Koski says silver's still on break. Not for long. Silver and gold, man. Insane. Tesla fresh all-time highs. Silver fresh all-time highs. Booming. All right, let's see. Yeah, we're just chomping around. Did I bring water? Yeah, I did. Yeah. All right. We're making our way up to 400. We'll see. This is the same place where we collapsed. Well, no, we collapsed in the 440s. Basically 500. 500 has been the resistance. Was that after? Where did we fall? Well, yeah. Contract rollover. Technically. But yeah. 500. In general, 25, 500. Key psychological level. Man, Topstep better honor this combine pass. I'm not playing. They better not reset everything. I know some people, the last time they reset everything, people had some good gains and they just reset everything. Hopefully they don't do that. Project X. Project X. Okay. How did that happen? Hold on. All right, let's see. Shout out to Mr. Vex. What's going on? Whoa. The Bulls are slowly pushing to the upside, man. Slowly. Shout out to Mr. Vex. Not full time. Got other things going on. I would say part time. I'm a scalper, so all I need is that first hour or two, and I'm done. Got other businesses going on. Shout out to Mr. Vex. What about you? Shout out to Mr. Vex in the building. Ooh. Yeah, man. If you look at the weekly chart, if you look at the daily chart, the Bulls are kind of holding the line. This is very interesting. We definitely checked in with support, though. Definitely checked in with some pivot points to the downside. Shout out to Mr. Koski, Lone Wolf Blue 66 in the building, ladies and gentlemen, aka the Silver Surfer. Shout out to Mr. Koski, man. Mr. Vex says, same, not a full-time. I don't think I would call trading part-time per day. Maybe when I get more profit. I got you. Yeah, it's a journey. Even if I'm like consistently profitable, it's like all I need is the first hour or two. Where I get myself into trouble is clicking the button after 12. After lunchtime, that's where I get myself in trouble. But usually the first 30 minutes to an hour, I can knock everything out. And then if I've done all my work for the day, then I'll hop on with you guys and chop it up, talk charts for a couple hours. Mr. Koski says, I used to be called the Canola King. Nice. The Canola King. Shout out to Mr. Vex. Question, if you don't mind answering, how do you determine your stop loss, fixed or dynamic, wherever resistance? Yeah, I would say it's a mix of both. The thing is, like, I play like swing highs or swing lows off of like key levels. So, like, let's say the key level, or let's say the swing high or the swing low that I'm trying to play off of is 15 points away. If it's 15 points away, I have a certain position size for that. If it's 20 points away, I have a certain position size for that. If it's 30 points away, I have a certain position size for that. So the farther away I am from the swing high or the swing low that I want to play off of, the smaller the size. If I can catch it like right within 10 points, 15 points, then I can use bigger size. So I have it like mapped out. I made a little like chart. But yeah, I would say nothing more than 20 or 30 points though. If I'm playing off of a level, I try to be within like 15 to 25 points and then play the push in either direction. So yeah, I would say it's a mix of both. I still have fixed numbers. I still have a certain position size per every 5. I do like 15, 20, 25, 30. I have a certain position size for each, just depending on the level. So I reverse engineer it from the level that I'm trying to play off of, if that makes sense. So find your spot, find the swing high, the swing low you want to play off of, and then do the math. Are you within 15 points? Okay, you got a shot. But if it's like 50 points away from my swing high or the swing low I want to play off of, I'll be like, okay, gotta wait till the price action gets closer, then attack. Back then, canola had the cheapest margin rates, about half of what wheat was. Oh, nice. So you were the canola king. Dang, Mr. Koski, you've done it all. Lone Wolf Blue 66, aka the canola king. What time is it? Okay, fresh 4-hour candle coming in hot. What time is it? Fresh 4-hour candle in 2 minutes. And then we'll see. Might go get some rest. We'll see. Mr. Vex says, gotcha. The reason I asked is because I realized that I was too fixed on my stop and I lost way more than if I were to give a bigger stop as at a swing point. Yep, for sure. I am risking more mindset. I am at. Yep. Like my direction is correct, but didn't mark it to breathe. Yeah. You gotta get, yeah. That's one thing I've noticed as well. Last year it was 10 points. Last year it was fixed. There was no dynamic anywhere. But now that I'm getting better with micros. Now it's dynamic, and now I can like build into a position. But all last year, it was all minis, man. All minis. 10 points, maybe 15 points. Fixed. It was fixed, but this year I've adjusted the strategy a bit. Shout out to Mr. Vix123. Shout out to everybody in the chat. All right, fresh 4-hour candle. Let's see how it opens up, and then we'll take it from there. We haven't really moved, guys. We've kind of taken the steps up a little bit for the last couple hours, but not really anything exciting. Here we go, fresh 4-hour candle. Fresh 4-hour candle. Let's see if they pull this thing back. Extend right. Fresh 4-hour candle. Let's see what we can do. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Appreciate you guys, man. Here we go, bulls. Here we go. The bulls are creeping back up, man. Does somebody know something? I don't know. We got a CPI on Thursday. Is PCE still on? You know how they like to reschedule stuff. Is core PCE still on Friday? Dang, look at the time. Yeah, I might have to cut it. We'll see. Yeah, let's see how the first 15 minutes work on this 4-hour. Then we gotta go get some rest, man. Gotta get my sleep. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're on the short stream, come over to the horizontal stream. There are 2 streams going. The party's over here, ladies and gentlemen, in horizontal land. In horizontal infinity land. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Mr. Vex said, that's why I don't quite agree with the 1 to the. Yeah, yes, that's a fact. Doesn't get with every, yes. Yeah, I think it varies from strategy to strategy for sure. It also depends on your balance. When I think of 1 to 3%. Well, I think of a bigger account balance. Yep, same here. Sorry for the typos, long day. No problem. I hear what you're saying. No problem at all. But yeah, it's definitely a strategy by strategy, case by case basis for sure. And at the same time, I'm also working with I have like a daily loss limit. So like, let's say on one particular account, if I'm down 200 to 300, ideally I should stop. That's the rule. But when the revenge trading bug sneaks in, I gotta fight it. But yeah, usually down 200 to 300, I need to move on to the next account and let the account live until the next day at least. Shout out to Mr. Vex123 in the building. Yeah, I think with bigger, huge accounts, cash accounts, I can see that 1 to 3%. But everybody, that's the thing. Everybody's strategy is different. You might even have similar strategies. They're not the same. They're close, but they're not the same. You can have 2 people that have been studying the same thing. They still do they've been studying the same strategy. They still do. They have little tweaks here and there that are unique. Lone Wolf Blue 6 says, thinking of shorting MNQ. Rizzy Regis, what's going on? What's the word? I'm about to go get some sleep, man. It's been a long day. Mr. Vex says, I am trading my own account. No prop firm, and man, the emotions are different. Yes, I know. I know. Before futures, I was basically, I still have my own cash account on the side, but I'm not day trading it every day like I was. It forces you to follow your rules you give yourself. Yep. Somebody was talking about that, like prop firms have too many rules. These are the same rules you should have if you have your cash account. Similar. Rizzy Regis says my charts are off. That's good, man. You done for the day. Mr. Koski says silver pop 66.27. Wow. Where is silver headed? Man, you might see 70 before the end of the year. That'd be crazy. Shout out to Mr. Koski in the chat. Whoa. Very interesting. I gotta see. Lone Wolf Blue 66 says 75 before the end of the year. Woo! Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. What does that mean? I'm confused. Shout out to Dan in TikTok land. He said, push, baby, push. Let's go. Shout out to everyone in the TikTok universe. Let me see what else. Shout out to Dan in TikTok land. Is there somebody else mentioned something? Let me see. Hold on. Is there a way to like put the comments in a certain place? How do I do that? Okay, I don't know what just happened. Let me see. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Dan in TikTok land. I'm streaming on TikTok too. Tickety tocky. I just got to get the quality down. I'm gonna work on it next couple days into the weekend. Right now, I'm kind of like just moving windows into the TikTok. Into the TikTok studio. Mango says, I'm short 2 silver micros. Look at that. We got the silver crew in the building tonight. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Prolific says, yeah, I traded the last 2 Asia sessions with success, leaving it alone tonight. Yes, sir. I'm leaving this thing alone. We are chilling. The price action is on chill. Shout out to Mango. The silver crew is in the building. Mr. Vex, Lone Wolf Blue 66 is the Silver Surfer. We got somebody else in here too. Techno 2012. That's the Silver Crew. And Vango. The Silver Crew is in the building. Jay Dundee, what's going on, man? Good day, Jay Dundee. Hope all is well, man. Lone Wolf Blue just dropped the credentials. Commodities. 1994, man. We got the vets in the chat. Jay Dundee and Mr. Koski. Bro, this is wild. That they have 141. What are they doing? What? Oh no, hold on. 1.8, what? Wow, this is interesting. How are they getting so many? That's insane. All right, let me see. N is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what they're doing. So it's just live. I guess they just doing live. It's not even that many. Let me see. 4 years ago. Interesting. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. If you're in the chat, go subscribe to Lone Wolf Blue 66. He's got a channel. So does Prolific Trades. Go subscribe to both Lone Wolf Blue 66 and Prolific Trades, man. Go check them out. All right, man. Fresh 4-hour candle is just sitting there. I was looking for at least 30, 40, 50 points, something. Give us something. Shout out to Mango. Mango's playing down on silver. Yeah, man. NQ is not moving at all. I think we're going to have CPI vibes. I mean, pre-news vibes. The day before big news, you could get some chop. Man, after NFP dropped, we stayed in a tight range. Pretty tight. Wasn't that tight, but nah, it was tight, man. In the grand scheme of things, the way NQ moves, today was a tight range. All right, man. Mango says we might end up having a dump on NQ every time it does this slow grind. We dump when we end up going up again. Then we end up going up. Yeah. Everything, every drop on NQ recently, even if it's been an abrupt drop, the bulls find some way to push things up somehow, some way. We got down to 25K, man. And now all of a sudden we're back to 25.3. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Like every dip, they're just buying every dip. Every time we get something to the downside, they're buying it right back up. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Mango. B. Hendrix, what's going on? 007 in the building. Shout out to B. Hendrix. Shout out to Mango. Shout out to Mr. Koski, a.k.a. Lone Wolf Blue 66, a.k.a. Silver Surfer in the building. Shout out to Techno 2012. 2012 or 2021? I gotta see. I'm trying to remember. Shout out to Rizzy Regis. Shout out to Mr. Vex123. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate the support. Shout out to Dino's Den. Shout out to Muna Mars 301 in the building. Yeah, 2012. Techno 2012. Shout out to Antoine Payne 9632. All right, guys. I thought this 4 hour was gonna open up with a little bit of more emphasis, but yeah, we're just chilling right now. If they, yeah, shout out to everybody in TikTok land. TikTok land. I'm trying to see who. Did somebody do a? Shout out to everybody in TikTok land. It's like people join and then they leave. People join and then they leave. Encourage your viewers to share your live and invite more friends. Huh? How does that work? Interesting. Join live. It said there were like 2 comments, but I don't see the other comment. Shout out to Dan in TikTok land. He said, push, baby, push. At least they didn't kick me out this time. That's pretty good. It was giving me an issue the other day. Oh, cool. It's the same. Whoa, bro. Received 2 comments. Oh, man. That's not what I was looking for. All right. Bulls are pushing, man. Shout out to Antoine Payne. Antoine Payne says, shout out to you, my brother. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, brother. Rizzy Regis says, Topstep's Discord is on riot mode right now. I can imagine, man. You playing with people's money. I looked at it earlier. People were like, what the heck is going on? This is an atrocity. What you guys got going on over there in Topstep land? Man, I'm about to go look over there right now. Let's see what's going on. They said it's a riot. Take 2. This is the first comment I'm reading. Take 2. Is Topstep functioning properly now, or are we at risk of getting everything reset because of glitches? Bro, they better not reset Topstep. Or no, like let's say if you took a loss, okay, reset those. So if you had some gains, you should be able to keep them. Is this anything to worry about? The loss was removed from the previous NY session, but it looks like the balance chart hasn't fully upgraded yet. Bro. Heard Topstep banning people for speaking up about their Topstep outage. Oh man, yeah, they going crazy. Y'all realize Apex had this, right? Apex used to have like the community where you could just talk, and they said we're gonna upgrade it. It'll be back soon. They haven't brought that thing back at all. Put in a ticket if you got something to say. They were tired of the trolls, man. People were arguing with the Topstep support team. not the Topstep support team, but Apex support team. You could tell they were tired of it. They said the chat has been disabled. We'll be back. We're gonna make it better, bigger, and better than ever. I haven't seen anybody in there since. Right? I'm not. Yeah, they don't have like a community channel. It's just announcements and stuff. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Rizzy Regis says Topstep Discord is on riot mode. I wish I could have Onyx and Quantera open at the same time, but you can only have one. Oh yeah, with the rhythmic connection, one connection at a time. I feel bad for all the newer traders, but the chat got me rolling. Yeah, I just peeked at it. They going crazy, man. Interesting times, man. Interesting times. Rizzy Regis says, Apex was like, yeah, I'm good. Do you remember the chat in there? Oh my gosh, it used to be crazy. It used to be crazy, especially when they were changing the rules. Oh man, non-stop, 24/7. They were like, so you mean this in the rules, or do you mean this in the rules? Remember, they were like, every play should be around the, kind of the same. Don't make your plays too different. It was crazy, man. Record your screen. There's a lot going on. Prolific says Apex never bring back that Discord. Nope. They said, bro, we're not dealing with this no more. Y'all gonna get these announcements and that's it. 90% sale. Rizzy Regis says, Apex says, yo, Apex said, yo, let me call you right back. It's been months. Antoine Payne says they do on Facebook. Oh, that's interesting. For real? I didn't know that. So they have like an open community on Facebook. All right, cool. Maybe they transferred everything to Facebook. But that Discord was insane. What made me think about it was Rizzy Regis saying Topstep's Discord is in riot mode right now. Apex's Discord used to be a riot all the time. Shout out to Jay Dundee. Jay Dundee says in Apex, when passed to funded, do you have to pay the monthly fee? No. So from what I've seen, right, as long as you, let's say I passed two 150K evals today, right? So what I'm gonna do is when I'm ready, let's say I wanna hold it, let's say I'm just tucking it, when I'm ready to pay for it, and let's say it's the eval date is coming up, I'll just sign it. As long as you sign the performance account, you should be okay. Because when you sign it, then yeah, at least you sign it. Once you sign it, I don't know if I think they've kind of like switched it up. But I remember when after you sign it, you're good. You don't have to pay the eval fee anymore. But I don't even think they do that anymore. It's like different. So I don't know how they do it nowadays. But I think after you pass, they should, yeah, they should forego the eval fee. Once you get the email saying that you've passed, you should be fine. If they do charge you, you just open up a ticket. I don't think they will though. Like once you pass, you should be good. They'll be waiting for your performance account payment. Jay Dundee says no monthly. Topstep no monthly and effort. Yeah, no monthly. No. One fee paid. Man, we are still stagnant. This is crazy. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I'm about to go check out the Apex chat on Facebook. I wonder if there's a circus over there. We'll see. All right, guys, I gotta get some rest, man. It's been a long day. We're back at it tomorrow. I need to write my plan for these PAs. Make sure I don't overtrade tomorrow. No diamond hands. Trust the process. Do not rush the process. All right, guys. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Maybe I might get on in the morning. If I don't, then I should be on in the evening. You guys be safe. I'm going to see you guys soon. Trust the process. Do not rush the process. This is a marathon, not a sprint, ladies and gentlemen. Rizzy Regis says, good night, broski. Good night to you as well, brother. Shout out to Lone Wolf Blue 66, aka the Silver Surfer. He said, don't sneak silver in. I won't. Shout out to Jay Dundee, man. So what is your code at Apex? You're sure? No month. Yeah, no monthly. I've had PAs, man. Jay Dundee, I've had PAs for the last year. There's no, so they do offer, you could pay $105 per month, but they usually give you like a sale option right below that. So right now it's like 65 flat and you're funded. That's it. One-time fee. Or you could pay $105 monthly, but nobody picks that option. I don't have a code for Apex yet. I have to reapply for a code. I had one a lot, basically most of the year, but then they kind of like switched up their affiliate program, so I just got to reapply. But I do have Lucid and Bionox, both of those code Infinity for the best discounts. All right, guys, I gotta go. You guys be safe, be safe, be safe. This is a marathon, not a sprint, guys. Trust the process. Do not rush the process. Try not to overtrade, man. Have a daily loss limit for yourself. And stop at that limit. Save yourself. Save yourself. You guys be safe. Good night. Good afternoon. Good morning, wherever you are on earth. You guys be safe. Be safe. Be safe. Be good to yourselves and be good to others. Ladies and gentlemen, be good to yourselves and be good to others. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.